This is Actar's Reviews, from anime to figures and beyond.
Urusai, Urusai, Urusai!
Hey, this is Actar and welcome to Actar's Figure Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at another Figma figure, and that is Figma Shana from the series Shakugan no Shana. Well, on the cover it says Shakugan no Shana 2nd, and that will be the second season of Shakugan no Shana. And for you Shakugan no Shana fans out there, don't forget to catch the third season, which will be coming out this year. Alright, let's take a look at the box. We see first of all it has a maroon, reddish, dark red color scheme. We have Shana, flamehead version or Empatsu version. The background is all flames, and I really love this flame motif. On the side we see a picture of Shana posing with her sword, Figma Shana. And on the back of the box we see many pictures of the figure in various poses and all the accessories which the figure comes with. And the side here, Figma. On the bottom and top we have Shana and the Figma name of the figure, product number 25, same thing as the other sides. And well, that's pretty much about it. And on the front here we have a silhouette of Shana, and we have Shakugan no Shana 2nd. Alright, let's open the box and take a look at the figure inside. And here we have the background that comes with the Figma box, and it's the same flame background. And we have Figma Shana posing over here. Nothing much to that, but it will make a great background. Over here we have the plastic casing, and the figure and all the accessories is inside. Let's open it up and take a look at the figure itself. And here is Figma Shana herself. After taking the figure out and playing around with it, I can say that this figure has some significant improvements over the previous Figma figures in terms of design and several features of the figure. However, this figure has a few problems in which I will get to in later on. But first, let's take a look at the color scheme of the figure. We have red for the hair, green for her seirafuku. She's wearing black stockings, and she's wearing brown shoes. Alright, nothing much else to the color scheme of the figure. But basically, first of all, I'd like to say that the hair is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, we have the opaque red. When it comes down, it slowly fades into a translucent red. And this is similar in design to the Shana bikini version, candy bikini version at the back there, that is produced by Kotobukiya. I really love the effect that it gives. The flame head really comes to life when the translucent plastic is used, and I absolutely love this. It's great that they went for this design with the Figma figure as well. Before we get into the features of the figure, which I really love, let's talk about the accessories and see what the figure comes with first. Now, first of all, we have the usual Figma bag, which all Figmas come with. This is very useful to store the accessories. Next, we have in this little plastic bag, first of all, we have the extra hands that comes with the rack. We have 4 pairs in all. Next, we have the Figma base. And now, one of the new features of the starting from the Shana Figma is that it includes the new Figma stand. And this new Figma stand supposedly gives you the option to pose the figure in many more ways. However, it's not really a new Figma stand per se. What is included is this piece, which somewhat looks like a penguin or a Prinny from Disgaea. But anyway, all you have to do is attach this piece to the peg at the end of the stand, and now we have a new articulated extra bit here that we can use to actually pose the figure from the side. We can attach to the figure from the side, I should say. It is pretty good for figures that has long flowing hair, like perhaps Konata and Shana, and I really appreciate this stand. It does give you much more freedom when posing your figures, and it is a wonderful inclusion to the Figma series. Now, Figma Shana isn't the first Figma to include the little add-on for the stand. Now, this add-on was first seen with the release of Saber Lily, the Figma Saber Lily, but however, Figma Shana is the first mass-produced Figma in which the stand was included with. I'm not going to open Saber Lily as of yet because long-time viewers will know my policy of limited edition figures, and I would like to keep them in the box for a little while more. Now, the next thing to be included with Figma Shana is her extra face. As you can see, she's looking sideways in a stern battle ready expression. We have 2 extra hands on top of the 4 pairs that are already included, but these 2 are open hands that allow you to grasp the sword, and they, unlike the others, do not have a movable wrist joint. So perhaps these were to give the figure a more accurate or more smoother look, but I have no idea why these 2 hands were included. 2 more accessories to go. One, of course, is her signature melon bun, which is of course the melon flavored bun, and this is Shana's favorite food, and if you watch the series you'll know why. And the last thing to be included with Figma Shana is her sword, Nietono no Shana. Now, this sword is the weapon that is most associated with Shana, and to find out about the significance of the sword, do watch the anime series. It's a great show. Bringing back the figure of Shana, let's see some of the significant improvements or features that this figure has that the other figures, the previous figures in the Figma line doesn't. First of all, we have the basic articulation, but we'll cover that in a second. One of the most significant changes to this figure is the inclusion of the articulated hair. Now, hair being articulated, you think that's ridiculous, but if you just slide this to the side here, and you can slide this to the side, and you can see that her hair is more fanned out, and it seems like the wind is blowing in them, or if she is in a jumping pose. Now this, although it's not really necessary, it's great that they went with it, and it will be great for the people who like to take pictures or like to pose their figures in a more dynamic pose. The second improvement to this figure, in which the previous Figma figures didn't have, was that the fact that her 2 hair strands on the sides are actually made of soft PVC, as can be seen here. One of the main complaints about the Figma Konata figure was that the hairpiece would constantly fall off due to the fact that the 2 side hair strands kept hitting the shoulders when it was posed, and they actually listened and they changed that and they made it soft PVC so that when you pose Figma Shana, you can actually pose her and the hair strands will not get in the way of posing at all. Now, as for articulation, we have pretty standard articulation for all the Figma figures, which is outstanding. We have forwards and backwards on the arms, side to side. We have the articulation on her elbows, forwards and back, and it does turn side to side. Her wrist joints are on ball joints. For her leg joint, we have forwards and back, side to side. Knee joints move forwards and back, and can turn side to side to a certain extent, but I'm not going to do it here because it is a little tight. Her feet joints are on both Figma joints as well, forwards to backwards, side to side this way as well. And it offers a great amount of posability. Head joint, of course, moves left and right, up and down. And last but not least, of course, we have her waist joint. The waist joint is pretty interesting at this point because we can see that we can see her belly button under there, and it is so realistic that we can move her waist up and down, forwards and back, and you can move it side to side as well. Once again, this is a great addition to the Figma line. However, since this is a figure of Shana, there is some accuracy issues to this figure to the original character design. And first of all, is a ahoge. Now, an ahoge is a hair strand on top of a head, and it is missing from the Shana figure over here. I would really have loved it if they included her ahoge like they did for Figma Konata, but they didn't. And one of the ways to add the ahoge yourself, and I've seen this on various blogs, is to take the ahoge from the Figumate Shana and just glue it on there. And one last thing I would love to have seen is the string for Alistair, the Lord of the Crimson Realm, that resides in the necklace on her chest. There isn't a string, and there is also a modification that you can do to add the string yourself. Now, the black-haired version of Shana is actually magazine exclusive that will be released this March. So once again, this is a fantastic figure to add to your collection. Aside from the new features that this Figma has that the other Figmas don't, the inclusion of the new features, we have the simply outstanding articulation and details and quality that you can expect from any Figma figure. Great accessories. This is Zach saying, see you guys in the next episode.